Hey there, Maritime Race Weekend Pirates. Coach Devin here. I'm super excited to be part of this process where I'm going to put together some workout videos for you. You'll be doing them 2 times a week. Each one is about 10 minutes long. The idea here is to get you to be a better runner and give you some workouts to do, as you can see, just like me, right in your own home. The first one we'll do is a whole lot of core. We are about to get core-centric. I am going to teach you and do these with you so you have an idea of how to do them. Remember, pace yourself through this. The idea is not to hurt yourself. If something hurts, you don't want to do it. However, if something burns a little bit, that's okay. That's just the muscle working. All right. First up, we are going to practice either a sit-up or a crunch. There are 2 ways to do this. Here's how this works. On a crunch, your back stays in line with the floor, so each time you crunch up, lower back stays on that floor. On a sit-up, you sit all the way up. Just like old school, drive it up. We are going to go 20 reps. You can do either crunch or sit up. I'll do about half and half. Let's rock and roll. Here we go. 1. Remember, 2, you want to breathe all your air out on the way up. Super important. It allows you to get a much better contraction through your core while you do things. So think about it this way. 8, 9, 10. I'm going to go into crunch now so you have an idea. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You should hear and be making that sound. 18, 19. One more. 20. Second up, we're going to do some leg raises. Now with leg raises, it's a fairly easy thing to do, but it's easy to screw up too. So things to remember. I like to put my hands right along my sides. My thumbs are almost under my butt. 2 ways to do this. Have your head on the floor, which is totally fine. Or you can do it like I do. I lift my head up. The reason is I got a big butt. It arches my back a lot when I lie flat on the floor. It tends to put the stress on my back. So whichever way you like to do is totally fine with you. If it's bugging your back at all, head and shoulders come up, back and press to the floor, won't bother you anymore. All right, we're going 10s on these. Control that pace down. Breathe out on the way up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going slow on the way down. 8, 9, 10. There we go. Remember, you don't need to go fast on anything. This is not a race. In fact, it's kind of important for it not to be a race. This is time under tension. That's what trainers call it, time under tension. That means more stress on the muscle. The third one we're going to do is a plank. I'm sure lots of you have done planks. I'm going to give you a couple tricks on the plank though. Things to remember. Planks can be done either from your hands or your elbows, whichever one you're more comfortable. From the hand, it is easier. From the elbow, it is harder. Remember, you're going to pull your belly button way in and squeeze hard the whole time. If you can breathe easily, you're probably doing it wrong. All right, I'm going to come to my elbows. Lift up. Suck in through that belly button. We're going to hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, a couple more, 17, 18, 19, and 20. As you can see, it is not easy to talk while you're doing a plank. In fact, it's important for you not to be able to talk. If you've really vacuumed in, and I'm not doing it as much as I should, that vacuum should almost stop you from talking. That's a good thing. So aim for that, okay? Always think about aiming to really squeeze that core. Belly button way in like you're trying to get skinny, getting through a little skinny door. That's the analogy I always use. All right. Hope everybody's feeling good. We're ready to get in. We are 3 minutes in. We're going to do one more exercise, and then we're going to run those rounds again, okay? So the third exercise, personal favorite of mine, people call it either up downs or walk the plank. I like this exercise because it works your triceps, shoulders, and gives your core a beating. Now, if you find while you're doing this that you need a mat or something on the floor, that's okay. Go right ahead. What you're doing is you're starting from a push-up position. You can be either on your toes or on your knees. Knees is obviously easier. We're going to do 10 reps. How this looks is like this. Belly button in, come down on the elbow, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and if you were coming from your knees, it would look like this. 7, 8, 9. Perfect, just like that. Remember, keep that belly button in and squeeze those abs the whole time. We are back in the sit-up or the crunch, whichever one you like. I'm gonna go with crunch so I can talk a little bit more easily, because as you can tell, I never shut up. All right, here we go. Into that crunch, squeeze, 2, 3. Now remember, quite often people do things like they tuck their chin down to their breastbone. We don't want to do that. We want space underneath that chin, just like you have an apple under there. So it keeps your eyes up on a little bit of an angle. You can see I have some space here right now. That is important to getting a good contraction through that core. We have 5 more to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Remember, same thing applies if you're going to do that as a sit-up. Space into your chin, super important. Make sure you do it. Here we go. Second up is that leg raise. So, hands underneath or right to the sides of the tip of your butt. We're going to lift the feet up, slow and controlled on the way down, and then breathe out. 1, 2. Remember, you can put your head down if you like. 3. I just don't do it because it bugs my back. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're almost there. 8, 9, and 1 more. 10. Perfect. Now we're into that plank. Remember, on that plank, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze super tight. It is important as hell that you squeeze the heck out of your abs while you're doing this. So vacuum it in like you're trying to get skinny. That's what we're trying to do. All right, let's get this thing set up. Remember, stay tight, belly button way in, squeeze, and don't go too flat. It's almost better to get a little bit of a plunge up than it is to be too low. All right, let's get it set. We're going 20 seconds here, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 1 more, 20. As you can see, I can't squeeze hard enough in that. I can't do it the way you need to do it. So remember, squeeze super tight. Really important. The more you can vacuum in and the less you can breathe, the better it is working for you. I promise you, make it a little bit uncomfortable. You want to do that. All right, we are almost there. Everybody, I'm sure, is pretty happy. We are going to go into that up, down, or walk the plank. Remember, elbows or toes, or knees or toes, whichever one you like. Knees are obviously easier. All right, here we come. I'll do about half and half again. Ready, set, belly button in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And we have time, fortunately, for 1 more exercise. We'll call it the bonus round. How we're going to do the bonus round is we're doing something called Mason twist. Mason twist, super fun exercise. A couple ways to do them. So remember, sitting up comfortably, back fairly flat. We're going to either have our feet down or up, whichever is comfortable for you. It's okay to do either one. The trick is on this, you're going to lean back until you feel your core engage. Once your core engages, we're going to touch both sides. Hands go together, touch your fingers on each side. We're going to go about 20 reps. See how you feel. This is not easy to do. Again, if you feel it in your lower back, either sit up a little bit or put those feet down. When you put your feet down, it takes some pressure off your back, makes it a little more comfortable. So either way is fine. All right, let's set it up. We're right there. Ready? Hands together, belly button in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Get those shoulders turned. 19 and 20. There we go. We are done. Great work. Well done. Remember, you want to do this twice a week. So 2 times a week, do some core work. It's only 10 minutes. Hell, that's 20 minutes out of your whole week. You definitely have the time for that. These are important things for runners to do because this is going to allow you to become a better runner. One of the problems in my 26-year career that I've noticed, runners' core gets weak, back starts hurting, and they're running real distances, like we're talking halves and fulls, they start to collapse over. So their core can't hold them up. It is important, in fact, probably imperative, that if you want to be a good runner and run faster, or just be more comfortable in your running, it is always better to have a stronger core. Thank you so much to Maritime Race Weekend for having me in. I'm super pumped. This is video 1. There'll be lots more. Thanks for watching. Devin Sherrington for 360 Fit. Have yourself an amazing day. Don't fight the awesome.